Good morning from Yummy Bay TV. Wishing you all well today, sending loads of love as usual, and hoping your weekend is going to go the best it possibly can. So, I've been digging into the archives and we're going to take it all the way back somewhere in the Cattays. Who's there? Me, down at the bottom cell. Jay Draper to the left of me. Gary Lawrence is around, Billy Brown's around, Keith Stewart's around, Johnny Kendall's around, Ray Betson's around, a hitman from Liverpool's around. Remember the one we spoke about that I often partnered up with sometimes to do those bad things, sadly, in jail. Also about a few of the old Geordie crew, Ash, big lump, Webber, a big lump, plus many, many, many more, right? So during this time, someone walks onto the wing. A 20-stone geezer, looks a bit like Peter Bryan, only he had a beard, but he looked like a raving lunatic. As soon as he walked on the wing, there was a special odour about him that I have never ever smelt in all my life. Nor could 100 other geezers on the wing as well. So imagine a smell as soon as you sadly you see a geezer, and the smell is of the nature that could really make you vomit on the spot. So he gets located up on the freeze. He's just come from Broadmoor or Rampton, right? He sits down at tea time because you could pull your chairs out downstairs sometimes when you have meals and sit together. He used to come and plant himself to try and get involved in conversations and that kind of stuff, and tell us that he done Bronson, Erskine, Bryan, all of them in that nut house, right? But the smell was sickening, and his cell was the worstest smell stench that's ever been seen in the Cattays ever in history. Imagine when the wind blows and the smell comes out onto the landing and everybody's going like this. They don't even want to walk past the door. Who's next door to him? Ash from Geordie land, if you get what I mean, right? So he's waking up to this smell every morning. When he's eating his dinner, when he's going to use the phone, he has to go around the other way round, that kind of stuff. Me, I booked him as a raving nutter. I thought he would be a terrible handful in a fight and everything. He just reminded me of that kind of geezer. Now, Jay Draper was saying to me downstairs, yeah, I wouldn't look into that too much. He could well be a nutter, but I don't think he's got as much bottle as what he says. I said, yeah, but Jay, you don't know that. He looks, how are they going to hold him and all that with that madman strength? And he talks about violence all day, but the smell goes everywhere with him. So everyone took the right procedures at first. Those living close to him, no names calling, right? So they reported it, right? So after, he didn't want to clean out his cell at all, mop it, sweep it, clean the walls, anything like that. So he's used to living with that smell. After about the fifth day, the nurse and the doctor and somebody from healthcare came to the door. Now the lady has come to the door and they've said to her, look, you go in. And she said, no, I'm not going in there. He said, that's your job. She says, I couldn't give a toss. There's no way that it was frightening to reach the door. The smell was so bad. So they got the PO, senior officer, to go up there and say to him, listen, because they were going to move him first. And he said, I'm not moving nowhere. Why should I? This is my cell, blah, blah, blah. They said, look, can you clean out your cell? So they ordered him to do it, mop it, sweep it, clean the walls. It didn't change anything, right? So after a couple more days, Ash couldn't take it no more, right? So he come down the stairs to me. This is him, Yanni. I'll get you, I've got a man, right, allegedly. He'll give you five things, Yami. Get rid of him. I said, get rid of him in what way? So they're talking about burning him out so that he has to leave the wing. So I was iffing and butting about it, to be honest. But Ashes goes, Yami, you losing your bottle. I thought you was number one hitman and all that. This is me, no, not really, I don't know, the burnout thing. Like, kind of, it goes, oh, Yami, come on, blah, blah, blah. So another day went by, I'm thinking about it. You know what it was like during that time. Ash has come again. I said to him, nah, I think I'll leave that. Jay was saying to me, yeah, but just take it, man. He ain't going to do nothing. He's a wanker. I was saying, yeah, but Jay, I just got a feeling he's going to think it's me, if you get what I mean. I don't know why I thought this, but you know, when you think you're reading, you know that you can read someone, and I know that he doesn't really trust me. And he's got loads of money in his canteen. Right, someone approached him about his money in the canteen. How come you got so much but you don't spend nothing? Lend me this, lend me that, and he wouldn't lend nobody nothing. He wouldn't give nobody a roll up. He wouldn't do all the things that many that try to befriend him for whatever purposes, if you get what I mean. Anyway, Ash come down again. Now he's gone to one of my legendary hitman partners. He goes, yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, where's the things? Like, da, 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 da. Right, bam, now. I'm thinking, oh, God. Because he said, if anyone ever troubles me or says anything to me, I will mash up everybody on the whole wing and blah, 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 blah. So was I losing my bottle, or was I just not interested, or what did I think the comebacks were going to be too tough for me? This one here, I didn't want to touch, so we have to be honest, all right? So the legendary hitman from Liverpool buys it out. So tea time comes, he goes down for his tea. They squirt oil all over the walls and then set fire to it. But the smell, even with the fire, right, was blowing. It was like it was a tower inferno. So then the bells got pressed, the alarm's gone. He's coming walking with his dinner like this, right? Looking up onto the threes, coming through the ones, looking up at his cell. He looked at all of us. We were sitting at the table, me and Jay and that, eating our food, pretending. He's gone, that's my cell, isn't it? Right? This is Jay, is it? He looked up there, he goes, oh yeah, it is your cell. But his face went white as a ghost, right? I was expecting this mad reaction where he was going to start fighting and everything. Nothing. His bottom dropped out on the floor, right? And he's gone upstairs. All the screws are up there. They're moving. They're going to move him off the wing now, obviously, because there's no cell for him there. So I'm standing up now, and I'm looking, and I'm thinking he's going to think it's me. So Jay's to the left of me, and he's there standing. He says, "Yummy." He's looking over the landing. So I looked up like that, looked at him like that, up the top, and he was doing this. I said, no, don't think it's me. He thinks it's me. It ain't me. And then the other one that done it is about 5 paces away. He looked at me, he goes, he's on to you, lad. I goes, he's on to me. It wasn't me, though. This is, but, so they're walking him off the wing. This is Jay to me. I told you he was a wanker, Yam, right? And then Ash come down. This is Ash. See, Yam, you're not number one no more. That was an easy 5, weren't it? And you didn't take it. But I'm telling you, the smell from that cell, imagine walking just to the door or bit down the corridor. This is what I'm really trying to tell you. It was the worstest stench you could ever have taken in. There was so much relief. When he was walking off the wing, the whole wing was clapping. Uncle Yammy's coming up with more dynamite later. Loads of love.